10 years, Cambodia has participated in mine clearance and peacekeeping missions with the United Nations in devastated countries. Under the flag of the United Nations, the Cambodian-trained deminers and peacekeepers are now a part of the famous Blue Berets contingents. The first mission of the Cambodian forces was in Sudan in 2006. That's where the success story started.
ខ្ញុំសូមបញ្ជាក់ថានាយធាននិងពលទាហានដែលចេញទៅប្រតិបត្តិការនេះមិនមែនជាទាហានឈ្លានពានហើយក៏មិនមែនជាទាហានត្រួតត្រាហើយក៏មិនមែនជាទាហានស៊ីឈ្នួលដែរក៏ប៉ុន្តែគឺជាការរក្សាសន្តិភាពដែលត្រូវគោរពនៅឯករាជ្យអធិបតេយ្យភាពនៃប្រទេសនោះឲ្យបានដាច់ខាតតម្លៃដល់លោកគោរពនៅឯករាជ្យអធិបតេយ្យភាពនៃប្រទេសស៊ូដង់វាក៏មានតម្លៃស្មើនឹងការគោរពឯករាជ្យអធិបតេយ្យភាពរបស់ជាតិកម្ពុជាខ្លួនឯងផងដែរ
ខ្ញុំទាំងអស់គ្នាមានចិត្តវិជ្ជាបាត់ឧត្តមកតេខ្លួនសូមឲ្យវត្ថុស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិក្នុងលោកតាមផ្ដន្ទាជីវិតយើងខ្ញុំចោះ7ទុយទៅវិញចំពោះយើងខ្ញុំទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលមានចិត្តស្មោះត្រង់ចំពោះជាតិសាសនាព្រះមហាក្សត្រសម្បត្តិបញ្ជាចេញយុទ្ធដំណើរបានទៀត
Since 2006, Cambodian peacekeepers have built their reputation through missions in 8 countries: Sudan, the new Republic of South Sudan, the Lebanon, the Central African Republic, Chad, Mali, Cyprus and Syria.
កម្លាំងដែលចេញទៅប្រតិបត្តិការរបៀបនេះគឺគ្មានអីក្រៅពីត្រូវតែរើសសំចម្រាញ់ជើរើសចេញពីទាហាននិយាយថាពីកម្លាំងរបស់កងយុទ្ធពលខេមរៈភូមិន្ទនេះគឺជាស្នូលបំផុត
Its own history of decades of war makes Cambodia particularly aware of such a legacy for the population.
Okay, look out to the right now. Okay, right down there. Okay, that's on now. There it goes. Ah, look at it burn. Look at it burn.
In the late 60s, Cambodia was drawn into the war that struck neighbouring Vietnam. The United States decided on military intervention. They dropped 2.75 million tons of ordnance on Cambodia from 1965 to 1975. It was far more than the 2 million tons of bombs the Allies dropped during all of World War II. With their full support, General Lon Nol ousted the head of state, Norodom Sihanouk. Then the Lon Nol army became the first enemy of the communist Khmer Rouge, whose troops increased in the Maquis. The scale of the civil war changed then and spread throughout the whole country. During 5 years' fighting, the Khmer Republic, the Khmer Rouge tightened their vice on the capital. They finally won. They took the capital, Phnom Penh, on April the 17th, 1975. They evacuated the urban population to the countryside. They promoted a peasant revolution which led the Cambodian people to more suffering. A quarter of the population died during the Pol Pot regime. But the Khmer Rouge were overthrown in January 1979. After years of hunger, forced labour, sickness, terror and death, the country worked to rebuild itself step by step. It took more than a decade for the different Cambodian factions to come to sign the Paris Peace Accords in October 1991. This agreement led to the deployment of the soldiers of the first post-Cold War peacekeeping mission called UNTAC, United Nations Transitional Authority in Cambodia. The aim was to restore peace and civil government in a country ruined by decades of war, to hold free and fair elections, and to kickstart the rehabilitation of the country. One pillar of the peace process was to disarm the different sides at war in Cambodia, but the Khmer Rouge refused to return their weapons. Insecurity and instability were major obstacles to the national development.
ដោយសារតែមាននយោបាយឈ្នះឈ្នះរបស់សម្ដេចតេជោញោមរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីប្រទេសកម្ពុជាបានក្លាយទៅជាប្រទេសមួយដែលមានសន្តិភាពពេញលេញនិងមានការឯកភាពជាតិដែលរឿងនេះមិនត្រូវបានកើតឡើងក្នុងរយៈពេលរហូតដល់ជាង400ឆ្នាំនោះសន្តិភាពនេះហើយគឺជាកត្តាចម្បងដែលអនុគ្រោះឲ្យយើងផ្ដល់នៅចម្លើយជាវិជ្ជមានមួយជូនចំពោះការពៀននេះរបស់អគ្គលេខាធិការរបស់អង្គការសហជាតិស្នើឲ្យយើងបញ្ជូនកម្លាំងយើងទៅបំពេញបេសកកម្មរក្សាសន្តិភាពគណៈកម្មាធិការជាតិមកដល់ឆ្នាំនេះគឺមានអាយុកាល11ឆ្នាំហើយគណៈកម្មការនេះបានដើរតួនាទីដ៏សំខាន់ណាស់នៅក្នុងការជួយសម្របសម្រួលកិច្ចការងារទូទៅទាំងអស់ពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងអង្គការសហប្រជាជាតិជាមួយនឹងក្រសួងស្ថាប័នពាក់ព័ន្ធនានាហើយក៏ដូចជាបានជួយគាំទ្រនិងផ្ដល់អនុសាសន៍ល្អៗដល់មជ្ឈមណ្ឌលជាតិក្នុងការជ្រើសរើសវឹកហាត់បញ្ជូនកម្លាំងរបស់យើងទៅបំពេញបេសកកម្មនៅក្រៅប្រទេស
Cambodia was known to be one of the most densely mined countries in the world. Now Cambodia is known for the skills and the experience of its deminers, trained to be amongst the most efficient in the world with international safety standards. The NPMEC is the core peacekeeping training centre, working closely with the United Nations and donor countries to enhance the capacity of the Cambodian forces in their peacekeeping missions and their ability to conduct mine and ERW clearance, because the anti-mines action is a pillar of the United Nations operations. The selected troops of the Royal Cambodian Army Forces learn both theory and practice. Organisation, discipline, coordination and precision are key qualifications for such UN operations. A high level of security is also required. All of this is regularly evaluated during situational training exercises. Our forces have been trained in 9 skills, including minesweeping, EOD, IED, vertical construction, horizontal construction like airports, medical skills, MPs, police, staff officers, military observers and other skills. Donor countries contribute to support the training of Cambodian forces, including Australia, the USA, China, Japan, Philippines, Thailand, France, India and other countries.
Has entered the UN compound. He was trying to steal something.
The trainers do not only provide the theory that is a necessary background to take the right decisions on the field, they also share their own experience, which brings a crucial knowledge to the peacekeepers. Tida, who was born in a country at war, aspires to embody the value of peace.
ក្នុងនាមខ្ញុំជាស្ត្រីដែលទៅធ្វើការនៅក្នុងអង្គការសហប្រជាជាតិគឺទោះបីឃ្លាតឆ្ងាយពីគ្រួសារបងប្អូនមិត្តភ័ក្តិឪពុកម្ដាយមែនប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំគឺទៅបំពេញបេសកកម្មនឹងដើម្បីទៅថែរក្សាសន្តិភាពនៅប្រទេសដែលមានចំនួននិងជួយបម្រើខាងផ្នែកមនុស្សធម៌ផងដែរ Through its commitment to the Global Peace Operations Initiative, the GPOI, Cambodia hosted in 2010 and 2011 the annual capstone training event attended by the GPOI member nations.
more than 20 nations participated to these multinational peacekeeping exercises. Launched in 2005, the GPOI is a US government-funded program, which goal is to strengthen the international capacity and capabilities to execute United Nations and regional peace operations. After